Hey girl, hey. So, today we're going to continue on with our little story from yesterday, right? Yesterday, I told you how losing my best friend and then, 10 months later, losing my daddy really shifted me a little bit more into my spirituality and really stepping into it, right? That's 2016 and then 2017, right? Met my homegirl, Asia, in 2017. Shout out to Asia. And that really helps me feel comfortable with fully stepping into myself, right? So, fast forward to 2018, right? Let's get into the motherfucking catalyst, right? Like, whoo, girl, right? And this has to do with my ex. Because dealing with my ex, I've only been in one relationship in my entire adult life. You dig? One motherfucking relationship. Um, we was fucking with each other for about 7.5 years. In a relationship for like 4, right? Whatever, what have you. And yeah, it was what it was. It was what it was, right? It was definitely a karmic relationship. We were definitely supposed to be in that situation because, I'm not the type to look at a motherfucker twice to begin with. So, like, when I came across him, felt something. When I saw him, felt something. Either way, it is what it is, right? Um, in 2018, I was already, in the beginning of the year, I was already shifting into my spirituality. We already shifting. We already doing what we doing, right? And it's funny because for my birthday that year, my birthday's in March. I'm a Pisces. So for my birthday that year, he actually took me into the city. In For y'all who don't know, I'm from Jersey. I'm from Jersey City, and shit, we right across the Hudson River from Manhattan, right? So I'm a hop, skip, and jump into Manhattan. We can get into Manhattan in like half an hour during the week, right? So took me to this spot in the city, um, and we went to this little meditation session, little guided meditation, whatever, what have you. Um, Definitely wasn't necessarily my cup of tea. I don't really fuck with guided meditations and all that shit, but whatever. I can definitely say that he wasn't always the best gift giver, right? And I probably should have known something right then and there because, like, real talk, like, I am a fucking excellent gift giver. And I know not to expect myself from other fucking people, but it's like, damn, bitch, like, I really be putting some thought and effort. Like, I really be intuitively just picking the best shit ever. Like, and this motherfucker just never, I don't know. It's like he just never got me, like, the things that I act like. I don't know. Like, I'm sitting here really trying to think about it real quick. Like, no, don't touch that. Don't touch that. Don't move it around, little boy. Don't move it around, little boy. Really sitting here trying to think. He bought me jewelry every year for the holidays, and honestly, I don't really. When the fuck do I wear jewelry? I'm not a jewelry girly, right? There are plenty of fucking girly pops in the world who really be rocking with the jewelry, the necklaces, the bracelets, the rings, the earrings, all that shit. Like, I'm not one of those bitches. I'm not. I'm not. I lose jewelry. Like, I lose shit all the time. Like, I'd rather buy the cheap jewelry from Claire's, bitch. Why? Because if I lose it, I don't feel so bad. Do you know how many fucking earrings I lost? Like, see, this is why I don't buy real shit no more, because I lose shit. I lose shit. I lose shit all the fucking time. Like, bro, like, I lose things. I'm not very good with keeping my jewelry, so I don't really wear jewelry. And I never was really into wearing jewelry. I was never really into all that. Hi, Horace. You just all up in here, bro. Can you just, yeah, get situated? Thank you. Thank you. So it's like the fact that he didn't know this after all that time, like, damn, bro, like, were you really paying attention? Were you? That's neither here nor there. It's funny because that year, and what started the beginning of this was actually me looking for someone, me wanting to see what someone was up to that I hadn't seen or spoken to in a long time. I wanted to see what he was up to. And I couldn't find him on social media. I couldn't find his socials. So I was like, you know what, bitch? Let's get one of these online background check thingies. And yeah, I got one of those. I paid for the month for one of those online background check thingies. And yeah, I was running background checks on everybody. I was calling up my family, my friends. I was like, you want a background check? You want a background check? You want to look at your background check? You want to look at your background check? Right? And this was like in June of 2018. We was looking at background checks and shit. And in July, at the beginning of July, it was about to cancel. Like, it was about to, because it was only for a month, right? So it was about to motherfucking end in July. And I think it was like July 3rd. I went online and I started looking shit up. And I decided to run a background check on my ex. I decided to run a background check on my ex. And honey, first the fuck of all, listen, y'all gonna have to be prepared because we're gonna probably go over this story for the next week because there is a lot. Like, shit's about to turn into a motherfucking movie. But I will say that this also led to my fucking ascension. It led to like a lot of shit. Like, whoo, girl. So, on this motherfucking background check, right? This motherfucker, right? He was originally, when I first met him, he lived in the motherfucking Bronx, right? Originally from Brooklyn, though. And then in the midst of us being together and shit, this motherfucker tells me at one point that he buys a house in Brooklyn. Okay? He says that his brother who used to work sanitation or whatever had found this motherfucking house on his route or whatever that had been for sale, and he was fucking getting this house together and blah, blah, blah. This motherfucker would send me pictures of the fucking house and the remodeling that was being done, bitch. He would send me pictures of the backyard, of the bedroom, of the bathroom being fucking redone. Yes, he would send me, right, Anubis? That's audacious, just audacious. He would be sending me pictures of shit, blah, blah, whatever, what have you. So, at this point, it had been probably like a good, like, maybe 2 years, and I hadn't seen the house yet. And I'm like, you know what? A bitch is curious now. Because I'm like, I don't mind you always wanting to come to me. Because let's be real. I definitely would not want to travel all the way into motherfucking Brooklyn. Like, I done been there, done that. A lot of the dudes that I used to fuck with back in the day lived in fucking Brooklyn. Yes, like, yes, a bitch stayed on the motherfucking, on the queue. I stayed on the queue as a teenager. A lot of the dudes I used to fuck with back in the day, they live in Brooklyn. Like, I done fuck with a lot of Brooklyn boys. We done fuck with a lot of Brooklyn boys. So, I mean, I wasn't really mad that he wanted to always come to me because let's be real. Did I want to go to Brooklyn all the motherfucking time on those motherfucking trains? Especially on a weekend, because girl, these motherfucking transit trains on the weekend is a no. Who the fuck wants to be on the fucking train for 2 hours, 2.5 hours? Not me, bitch. So I wasn't mad that he always wanted to come to me, right? So when I looked at this motherfucking background check, I look at the house, the address, boo, 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 okay. And the house is not under his name. The house ain't under his name, okay? Who lived? Then there was another name that was living at the address, and the other name was the name of a woman. And I was like, who the fuck is this bitch? Who the fuck is this bitch? That name actually looked familiar. I remember from fucking Facebook. I remember this bitch used to fucking comment on his shit. Is that his family? Is that his family? Who the fuck is this bitch? Right? Either way, listen, stay tuned for part 2 tomorrow because there's going to be a lot of parts, all right? I love you.